Hey guys, so I'm down here in Texas on the farm, and in the past week, there's been 6 baby goats born, and I was lucky enough to be here for 3 of them. Let me come around and see if you can see them. There's one baby, there's a mama, and there's the other baby, and they were both born yesterday. Leave my coat alone. This girl, she's just picking and wanting some food. This guy too, girl, sorry. So they just won't leave me alone. It's kind of funny actually. But I'm out here. We had this morning. We did some work on our site, and I'm out here now checking on babies, and just to make sure they're okay, because they're cute and I want to check on them. So I'm out here checking on goats, and thought I'd do a video. And I want to talk about livestock. Um, in a sustainable situation, you can't really count on being able to run to town and pick up feed and that sort of stuff. So, like, what kind of livestock would you have in a self-sustainable environment or homestead or whatever? There's another baby. She was born a few days ago. See her over there? So, what would you have? I think the number one thing is chickens. Chickens are no-brainer, right? They're easy to care for. Eggs every day. I think my girls at home probably get 5-6 eggs a week per chicken. I have some gold Wyandottes, and I absolutely love the Wyandottes. They're beautiful birds, and they lay well. They handle the heat, they handle the cold, and they're just good birds. Plus, when they stop laying, they're thick enough. I get some good meat off them. I know that's a crappy thing to say, but again, when you're trying to be self-sustainable and do for yourself, kind of live off the land, live off the farm, that's what you got to think about. When they stop laying eggs, they become dinner. So with the chickens, chickens are easy to take care of. They're pretty much low maintenance. You don't have to do a lot. And back in the day, they ate table scraps, right? Whatever leftovers you had and that sort of thing, you throw them out to the chickens, and they eat grass and bugs and whatever is slow enough for them to catch and eat, honestly. So, chickens are a no-brainer, of course. And then you got goats. And I never really cared for goats till I started coming out to the farm, and boy, these guys are amazing, and they have such personality. And with goats, you've got meat, you've got hides, you've got dairy, which is milk, cheese. I don't know if you can do butter out of goat milk, but I don't see why you couldn't. Cream, all kinds of good stuff just from a goat. And then they're another animal that they don't require a lot of maintenance. You can turn them out in the field and just let them graze. They don't use a lot of water. I've read that they get a lot of their water from the vegetation they eat, and they eat just about anything. So you don't have to cut your grass, and when you've got a couple dozen, a couple hundred acres, maybe some goats are not a bad idea. And so I think in that regard, I mean, they're just, hold on a second, look at this. Is that the cutest thing? Oh my God. She's adorable. She is absolutely adorable. Look at that little guy. Oh, I scared her. Oh, she's just too cute. Sorry, baby goats. How can you not love them, right? So, goats. Um, it's a no-brainer for me. Um, wasn't fond of them till I came out here and saw how cool they were and just amazing creatures to be around. I'm out here right now sitting in the mama pasture with all the babies and doing a head count, making sure they're healthy and happy and doing their thing. And it's just such a joy to see them. It really is. Um, I'm sorry, I keep looking at the babies. There's more of them around. See that little spotted one in the back there? She was born last night. How cool is that? So, with not a lot of maintenance and care and the fact that they eat everything, you can be pretty self-sustainable with, 6, 8, 12 goats, whatever it takes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello. That's Star. She's a new mama too, aren't you? Yes, you are. So, that's a no-brainer. So we got chickens, we got goats, we got eggs, meat, dairy, more meat. Oh, I have a baby eating on me. Let's see. Hello, baby girl. Is that the most adorable thing? Oh my God. I know I'm a grown man, but I can't take these babies. It's just too cool. Uh, so, from there, I guess you could get ducks. I guess ducks give you bigger eggs than chickens. They lay just as well, if not better, than chickens. They eat basically the same thing, and the good thing about ducks is like they don't tear your garden up. Chickens, you let them loose in your garden. I found out the hard way this past spring when my chickens ate all of my pepper plants down to the little nubs. I mean, luckily my peppers came back. I got a little bit of a crop out of them, but I mean, just one chicken for, I don't know, 4 hours in the garden just tore everything up. But goats, or I'm sorry, ducks, they don't do that. They don't scratch. They don't. They're just cleaner, I think, overall. Um, so ducks are an option if you don't want chickens. Ducks are an option, and you can eat duck too. It's a little greasier than a chicken would be, and I guess you'd say it's an acquired taste. But you know, when you're self-sustainable, you eat what you can grow or farm or forage, and that's all part of it. And so ducks are definitely an option, I think. Um, Guinea hens, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about guinea hens. I don't know if that's a realistic thing. At the very least, you won't have ticks because they love eating ticks, but they're a little harder to control and keep in line, and they're just a mess. They go where they want. They do what they want. Okay, look, one more time. There's that baby. There she is. Look at her. Say hello, baby. All right. Anyway, I can't help it. They're just so cute. So we go out and we do the baby check on them. So we got ducks, chickens, goats, sheep. I don't know. Sheep are a little more maintenance than goats. You still get the milk, you still get the hides. Depending on the breed, you get wool, sure, but I don't know. They're just a higher maintenance animal. They're more responsibility and one more thing to have to keep in line and care for, pretty much constantly, from what I've read. They have a couple of sheep out here on the property on the farm here, and quite honestly, they're a pain in the butt. Goats just have a better personality, but you could probably do sheep, um, and they would forage, graze. You wouldn't have to feed them. You wouldn't have to, you know, go out of your way to care for them. And then we go to cattle, and I always thought it would be so cool to have some cows. Um, Again, meat, hides, milk, butter, cream. Oh God, if you've never had fresh milk from a cow, you're missing out because it is an absolute treat. Um, but they're kind of high maintenance. It takes a lot of acreage to feed cattle. Um, I can't remember what they said now. Maybe it's 5 acres a cow. If you're not going to supplement with cubes and hay and things like that, and that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid having to go outside the farm, outside the homestead to feed our livestock, right? Um, so 5 acres a cow, that's a lot. And then there's so much that could go wrong with cows, and they're kind of again, a high maintenance kind of animal. I mean, if you have 1,000 head and you have 10,000 acres, maybe it's not so bad. But for a little homestead, being self-sufficient, it's just going to be me and Miss M. You know, our kids will come and visit, I'm sure, but they're not working it. It'll just be me and her. So I think in that situation, cows are a lot of work. You sure, one cow would feed us both for the year, probably. I mean, that's a lot of meat. Get 500 pounds of meat off of one cow, and you're gonna eat good for quite a while, I would think. Um, so that is an option, but you're supplementing cubes and hay and all kinds of stuff. And you just, do you want to grow your own hay? Um, that's an option. But when you're growing your own hay, you're out here tending the field with the hay. What are you not taking care of? You want a garden, and you want the chickens, and you want maybe the ducks, and you want the definitely goats, definitely goats. So you know, um, I don't know that I would go with cattle. For me, for us, it's just not realistic. I don't think. Uh, and there's other livestock that you could consider. I love horses. I'd love to have a couple of horses. I love riding. I'm not a horse person where I have my own horses and that sort of thing. I never have, but I do love riding. But what are they contributing to the farm? What are they contributing to the homestead? Are they providing milk? Are they providing meat? What? Again, you're looking at hay and water and all kinds of stuff. So it's just not, as much as I'd love to have a couple of horses, it's just not feasible. But I tell you what, I joke around with Miss M. Over Christmas, our family, me, Miss M, my 2 girls, and my one daughter's boyfriend went to this called Festival of Lights, and they had camel rides, and Lauren and I went and rode a camel. I got off and I said to Miss M, I want a camel. She says to me, in all seriousness, you could milk a camel. No. But it would still would be kind of cool if we had the time and the space and the money. Um, but let's keep it manageable. Let's keep it realistic. What is manageable? What is realistic for your situation? Do you want a ton of livestock? Do you want 50 cattle? Do you want 100 goats? Do you want 200 chickens? Um, what is sustainable? What is manageable for a homestead? For kind of being self-sufficient? That's the big question. What is too much? What is not enough? Um, I don't want to have to go to the store and buy feed. I want to survive off the land that we're cultivating, that we're building and you know, putting work and effort into. But what's too much? You know, we want a garden too. You know, I love hot peppers, and I'm definitely planting some hot peppers. You know, we do a lot of canning and dehydrating and that sort of stuff. So we definitely want a garden. That takes a lot of work, a lot of time. You know, how much time do you want to commit to livestock? How much is worth it? How much is functional, and how much can you afford to spend your time on? You know, it's all a balance, and I don't know what that answer is. Maybe you guys are doing it. Maybe you're out growing and raising and doing. You know, what did you find is the most economical for your time and your money, and you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know what that answer is. Right now we're looking at chickens. I love these goats, so we're definitely gonna have some goats. I'd love to do some pack goats. That would be just awesome. But you know, in time, right? In time. Get a couple of goats, throw some packs on them, train them up a little bit. In time, maybe. But tell me what you think. Do you guys have livestock? Do you have chickens, goats, cows, sheep, llamas, alpacas? You know, they're all livestock. Depends on what you want, right? So, you know, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys like. Tell me what you guys do. Tell me what you guys would like to do. And we got some more goats walking by. And, you know, leave a comment. Tell me how you do it or what you want to do. And tell me what your idea of a good size herd, family, livestock is. It's interesting out here every day. It's always what do you pay attention to? What do you put aside? Oh, here's my little buddy again. She's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. So anyway, okay, how about another baby shot? I know it's getting dark here. How about another baby shot? Is that a good baby shot? Oh, she's adorable. All right, baby goats. Can't go wrong with a video with baby goats in it, right? Okay, guys, gonna end it here. And Miss M's over here. She's playing with goats too. Say hi, Miss M.
Hello.
She's out here playing with goats too, because baby goats, right? All right, so I'll end it here. Give me your thoughts on livestock. What's economical? What's, you know, time, money, that sort of thing. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you do, what you want to do, how you want to run your off-grid, you know, homestead, whatever you want to call it. Tell me how you want to live free. That's what it's about, right? All right, I'm going to go. So, till next month, have fun, be safe, stay free, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, out.